Hey everyone, we are in the full swing of Christmas and today we are going to make a card with our Is It Christmas Yeti from our Christmas Cuties. So what we're going to do is I have taken a 8x8 card blank and I've just trimmed it down to 8x6. So we've got that nice top fold opening card there. And we're just going to do a little bit of matting and layering. I've taken this cardstock that coordinates with our topper and I love these little fairy lights we've got going on here. And what we're going to do is create a bit of a domed effect with some of our snowfall acetate as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is attach my cardstock onto some of our gorgeous rainbow mirror. So this topper set is foiled with that stunning holographic foil. So our rainbow mirror is just the perfect companion to work with this because it picks up all of those gorgeous colourful shades of greens and pinks and blues. It's just beautiful. So we're going to mat and layer this on to our mirror like this. And then we're going to do some scoring on this acetate now. So I'm just going to grab our scoreboard and bring this in. So we know that the card is 8 inches. I've already trimmed it to 8 inches tall, and we're going to create like 2 tabs either side and then that bow section in the center. So we're going to create 1-inch tabs, and then we know our card is 6 inches wide, so that would take us up to 7, but we want to add that bowed effect, so we're actually going to score at 7.5 here. And then I'm going to score at 8.5, but we're actually just going to trim this section off. So I'll just pop the scoreboard back out of the way, bring our trimmer in and just cut along that score that we just added in, that little top score there, to create that tab. So now we've got the 2 1-inch tabs at the side which will wrap around our cardstock here. So just giving all your acetate a good pinch to fold that around. And then I'm going to put double-sided tape on the reverse of here first, just on the 2 sides. So here and here, so that we can get this in place. So just taking one side off at a time, just so we don't get too sticky. We're going to pop that in and just press that acetate down onto that tape. And then we're going to do the same over here. And we just need to push that in. And again, just press that down onto the tape. And what you will get, you can see we've got that gorgeous sort of bowed effect on the front there. So then this whole thing is going to go onto our card blank. So it's got a nice sturdy base, but because you do have that bowed front, it will actually stand up by itself. You don't need to adhere it to a card blank if you don't want to, but you would just obviously need to hide your workings on the back of here. So you could cover that with an insert or some adorable scoreable or something like that. But we're going to pop this onto the front of our card blank. So just lining that up at the top and sides there, just securing that in place. And then when we come to our topper, what we're going to do is just snip around and take that inner frame and that outer frame away from our main topper. So just find a little space to get in. Just snip through all the little pips. You don't have to do this, it's just personal preference. Everything obviously is die cut as well, so you can just push everything out. Take away this frame as well, like so. Again, just going around all those little pips. There we go. I'll just pull that one off there. So what I want to do is I'm going to save that inner frame because I'm going to use that at a later date. I'm going to put the outer frame on the front of our card, and then I'm going to slide our little Yeti onto the inside. So I'm going to stick this first, and then that will determine where this topper is going to sit. So this I'm going to pop on flat. So let me just grab my super skinny tape, because then we can just whiz around all the edges of the frame here, just taking that around all those little scallops and that curved edge. Your tape is perfect for doing things like this because you can just manipulate it around the corners and all the bends and things, and it just means you don't have to tear lots of little tiny pieces. You can just do it all in one go, and hopefully your backing comes off in one go as well. So we can just sort of sit this kind of central on our card like this onto our acetate. And then our Yeti, I'm going to pop this on with some foam pads, and then what I'm going to do to give myself a little bit of wiggle room to obviously to slide this in here is I'm going to put some of our purple glue stick on the back of here. So you can put the topper in first and then put the acetate on and then put the frame on, but to make sure that this is all sitting exactly where I want it to do, I do actually prefer to do it this way, which is slightly more awkward, but I do actually prefer to line it up this way. So just pop him and give him a good press down so he's sitting nice and central. And then we've just got a couple of little additional toppers to pop on here. So we'll just add our little Yeti face. He's so cute. Just using one of our little squares here to put that up at the top on that frame. And then we've got our Is It Christmas Yeti sentiment, which we will just add to the base here. So much fun, great for absolutely everybody, and it just looks awesome when it's done.